Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by fields and soft morning winds, lived an old man. He owned nothing of great value, no land, no savings, no treasures. But he had one thing that the entire village admired, a magnificent white horse. Its coat shone like moonlight, and its calm eyes held a wild beauty that drew attention wherever it went. Many wealthy men tried to buy the horse. They offered bags of coins, promises of comfort, even land. But the old man always shook his head. "This horse is not for sale," he would say with a gentle smile. "He is not my possession. He is my friend, my family." The villagers whispered among themselves. "He is foolish," they said. "He could become rich if he wanted. With that money, he could live a life without worries. Why hold on to an animal?" But the old man only replied, "Money can buy many things, but not peace, and I am at peace." One morning, before the sun rose above the village roofs, a cry echoed across the valley. The white horse was gone. Villagers gathered at the old man's house, shaking their heads in sympathy and barely hidden satisfaction. "This is bad luck," they declared. "You should have sold the horse. Now you have lost everything." But the old man looked at the empty stable and said softly, "Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's not. Who can say?" The villagers left, convinced that the old man was hiding his misery. 3 days later, the white horse returned, but it was not alone. Running beside it were 3 wild horses from the mountains, untamed, strong, and beautiful. The villagers were stunned. "You are blessed," they exclaimed. "You lost 1 horse and gained 4. This is fortune, a miracle." But the old man only shrugged. "Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. Life unfolds in ways we cannot judge too quickly." The villagers stared at him, puzzled. But the old man remained as calm as ever. The old man's son, a determined and energetic young man, began training the wild horses. He worked day and night, hoping to help his father. One afternoon, while riding the fiercest of the wild horses, he was thrown to the ground. His legs snapped with a crack that echoed through the fields. The injury was severe. He would not walk properly for months. Again, the villagers came. "What terrible luck!" they cried. "First the horse ran away, then it brought trouble, and now your son is injured." The old man placed a hand on his son's shoulder and said, "Pain often hides a purpose. We cannot see the full picture yet." The villagers murmured among themselves. They did not understand how the old man could remain so still, so peaceful, in the middle of such misfortune. Weeks later, news spread like wildfire. A war had begun in the kingdom. Soldiers marched through each village, gathering every healthy young man to join the king's army. Families wept as their sons were taken away, every young man except one. The old man's son was spared because of his broken leg. Now the villagers stood silent, their grief heavy in the air. "You were right," they said. "Your son's injury saved his life. Our sons, we don't know if they will ever return." The old man sighed, neither joyful nor proud. "Life moves like the seasons," he said, "between good and bad, joy and sorrow. What seems like misfortune may become a blessing. We rarely understand the plan while we are living it." Moral of the story: life does not always go the way we expect. Sometimes we lose something and feel broken. Sometimes blessings disguise themselves as problems. Sometimes all we can do is wait and trust. The old man never judged any moment too quickly. He did not react with anger or fear or despair. He stayed calm and allowed life to unfold. And in time, everything made sense. Remember, what feels like a curse today may protect you tomorrow. What hurts you now may lead you somewhere better. Life is bigger than any one moment. So keep faith, stay patient, and trust that everything happens for a reason. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.